As the global financial crisis deepens, with the collapse in the US subprime mortgage market and UK house prices starting to tumble, the chief executives of UK banking organisations attend crisis talks at Downing Street.
We have to look at what our competitors are doing, and that means more people come to our doors, and we have to be able to control that flow of business so that we can continue to offer the service that we want to for people who want to be nationwide borrowers.
Banks have got to enter into binding agreements to make sure that if we put additional money into the system, that it goes to the people and businesses it's designed to support.
We don't trust the UK government not to interfere in our business. That's a lack of faith in the politicians, I'm afraid.
The government's already totally nationalised both Northern Rock and the Bradford and Bingley. Abbey's been sold to Spanish Santander, along with the Alliance and Leicester.
With the high street clearing banks increasingly looking like a risky place for their money, savers are flocking to building societies.
Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac are so large and so interwoven in our financial system that a failure of either of them would cause great turmoil in the financial markets here at home and around the globe.
We have to protect taxpayers, not bail out the shareholders and management of Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac.
A lot of these banks are filled with toxic assets, and those assets move in value as house prices fall. We're not necessarily going to get out of this mess.
It is a challenging situation.
Ministers and financial experts arrived for the National Economic Committee as the London Stock Exchange was plunging.
We're losing our jobs right now.
It sucks.
Chancellor, what's your reaction to the Lloyds TSB HPOS merger? This is one occasion where it was absolutely necessary. We're clearly living in very turbulent times.
Consolidation has long been forecast in the building society market as mutual organisations rely heavily on savings income and do not have access to the equity funding available to banks.
Markets were now reeling from news that Iceland had suspended all financial trading.
This is the UK headquarters of Landsbanki. They've got £4 billion worth of UK deposits, but today's savers were not allowed to withdraw a single penny.
Woolworths and MFI, the latest victims of Britain's credit crisis.
In some parts of London, sales have fallen by 70%.
Today, the Bank of England has again cut interest rates, and I hope that will be passed on to people who are mortgage holders and lenders.
Confusion and uncertainty are the city's worst enemies, and today they had them in spades. The markets tumbled to their biggest one-day fall since the crash of '87, amid fears politicians can't contain the credit crisis.
Policymakers in London cut interest rates to their lowest level ever. As the housing market continues to tumble, it looks less likely that will make any difference.